Hello and welcome to the part 3 of Weekly Current Affairs series. Today we'll be discussing the last week's July current affairs. Let's take up the first question. The PM Swanidhi app has been recently launched by which ministry? The answer is Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. The concerned minister is Hardeep Singh Puri. Talking about PM Swanidhi app, the app will aid street vendors to get microcredits of rupees 10,000 rupees. Approximately 1.54 lakh people recently registered for it, out of which 48,000 have been chosen as beneficiaries. Next, Madhu Babu pension scheme is associated with which state or union territory? The answer is Odisha. So Odisha launched this Madhu Babu pension scheme in 2008. Now it is in news because it has also widened its ambit and included transgenders and women who are undergoing a divorce. They will be given 500, 700 and 900 as monthly pensions. Next, how many portals have been notified by the Government of India to boost Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan as of 17th of July 2020? So the government has notified 5 portals. They are BHEL for power sector, CMFTI for the manufacturing sector, HMT for machine tools, ICAT and ARI for automotive sector. Next, India has recently signed MOU with which country to begin discussions on storing petroleum reserves on their soil? The answer is USA. Which Indian company is responsible for maintaining strategic petroleum reserves of India? The answer is Indian Strategic Petroleum Reserves Limited. ISPRL is responsible for maintaining strategic petroleum reserves of India. So it maintains strategic petroleum reserves. It is controlled by the Oil Industry Development Board, which comes under the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas. Minister concerned is Dharmendra Pradhan. Talking about emergency, so emergency storage of 5.33 million tons of petrol, or rather crude oil, is done by ISPRL. So it is almost equivalent to 10 days usage of the nation. Talking about where in India crude oils are stored, so there are three major reserves: Mangalore, Padur and Vishakhapatnam. Next, India has recently signed cyber agreements with which country? So recently India signed cyber agreements with Israel. Talking about worldwide cyber attacks, the rank of India is 11th in the world. So the agreements were signed between Israel's National Cyber Directorate INCD and India's Indian Computer Emergency Response Team, which comes under the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. What is India's rank in World Press Freedom Index 2020? The answer is 142. Out of 180 countries, India is 142. China, our neighbor, is 177. Pakistan is 145. And number 180 is North Korea. Number 1 is Norway. Next, which international organization releases the World Press Freedom Index annually? The answer is Reporters Sans Frontiers, or Reporters Without Border. Air bubble recently in news refers to, so the answer is transport between two COVID-19 contained regions who are at the same level. So recently India signed a MOU with USA, UK, UAE, Germany and France to start a air bubble wherein passengers which are Indian nationals, have a valid passport, will be coming from these countries to India and vice versa under this air bubble scheme. Next, who is the present chairman of NABARD? The answer is G.R. Chintala. Next, what is the total outlay for the AHIDF? So AHIDF is Animal Husbandry Infrastructure Development Fund. Total outlay is 15,000 crore. The minister concerned is Giriraj Singh. So under this Animal Husbandry Infrastructure Fund Development, we will be increasing livestock rearing And milk production. The target is by 2024 we have to produce 33 million tons of milk. Currently we are producing 188 million tons of milk annually. Next, Udyami portal is currently operating under which bank? The answer is SIDBI. Full form of SIDBI is a Small Industries Development Bank of India. So what is this Udyami scheme? The scheme is for MSMEs so that they can avail loans. Now, scheduled commercial banks have been told that out of their adjusted net bank credit, 7.5% has to be allocated to the MSMEs. Up to 10 lakh rupees, MSMEs don't need to pledge a collateral. Sakteng Wildlife Sanctuary is located in which country or state? The answer is Bhutan. So recently, at a GEF Global Environment Facility meeting which was held online, China claimed Sakteng Wildlife Sanctuary which lies in Bhutan. What is GEF? Global Environment Facility was established in 1992 ahead of the United Nations Earth Summit in Rio de Janeiro. Talking about its functions, it provides grants and financial facilities to global environmental projects. It is headquartered in Washington DC. Next, which country will host the 2022 FIFA World Cup? The answer is Qatar. Next, Srimati Neela Satyanarayan, who passed away recently, was the first woman state election commissioner of which state? The answer is Maharashtra. Under which article of the Indian Constitution is the State Election Commission vested with the powers to control, direct, and prepare electoral rolls of all panchayats and municipalities? So the answer is Article 243. Next, which is the highest authority in India when it comes to defense equipment purchase and acquisition? The answer is DSC, which is Defense Acquisition Council. The head is the defense minister. Our defense minister is Rajnath Singh. Next, Sophia Report 2020 was recently released by which organization? So this report about food security and issues related to hunger is released by FAO, IFAD, UNICEF, UNWFP and WHO jointly. So what are these organizations? Food and Agricultural Organization. IFAD is International Fund for Agricultural Development. UNICEF, United Nations Children and Education Fund. UNWFP is United Nations World Food Programme. WHO is World Health Organization. Talking about some of the data, approximately 69 crore people went hungry in 2019. Asia holds the largest population of undernourished people, which is 38 crore. Africa is number 2 with 25 crore. Talking about the cost of a healthy diet is rupees 143 per day. That means approximately $1.90. The Sophia report launched its first edition in 2017. Next, where is the headquarter of International Solar Alliance? The answer is Gurugram. International Solar Alliance is an alliance of 121 countries. The alliance was first signed on 30th November 2015. It is a joint venture by France and India. Talking about its aim, the aim is to efficiently exploit solar energy to reduce dependence on fossil fuels. It mostly includes countries which are to the north of the Tropic of Capricorn. Next, Coroshore kit has been launched by which IIT recently? So Coroshore kit, which is the cheapest kit for testing, has been launched by IIT Delhi. The cost is rupees 399. Next, who has been appointed as the new vice president of ADB recently? So the answer is Ashok Lavasa. So Ashok Lavasa, who was the election commissioner, has now been appointed as the vice president of ADB. ADB, Asian Development Bank, headquartered in Manila in Philippines. Next, a startup incubated in which IIT has developed a portable hospital named Medicap. So Medicap has been developed by IIT Madras and a startup incubated in IIT Madras. Talking about what Medicap is, it has 4 compartments wherein there will be treatment given to coronavirus patients, and it will be a portable hospital kind of a setup. So Medicab has 4 compartments. First is the doctor's room, second is the isolation room, third is the medical room or the ward, and the fourth is the twin bed ICU. Next, which day is annually celebrated as Nelson Mandela Day? The answer is July 18. So each year since 2010, as declared by the United Nations, July 18 is celebrated as Nelson Mandela Day. Nelson Mandela led the anti-apartheid movement in South Africa. He also wrote a book called A Long Walk to Freedom. He also used the phrase of Rainbow Nation, which was first said by Desmond Tutu, who was a archbishop. Talking about the awards that he has received, most notably he has received Bharat Ratna in 1990 by India and Nobel Peace Prize in 1993. Next, Trinity test was the code name of, the answer is, first detonation of a nuclear device. India's first nuclear test was known as Smiling Buddha. It was done in Pokhran. Next, MMR refers to maternal mortality ratio. Which organization in India recently released the MMR data? The answer is Registrar General's Sample Registration System. So the data released stated that the maternal mortality ratio in India is 113 as of 2016 to 2018. The highest maternal mortality ratio was found in Assam and the lowest one in Kerala. Next, what is the target set by United Nations Sustainable Development Goal 3.1 for MMR globally? So the answer is less than 70 per 1 lakh live births. So what is MMR actually? MMR or maternal mortality ratio is the number of maternal deaths per 1 lakh live births. So the global target is less than 70 maternal deaths per 1 lakh live birth. India currently is 113 maternal deaths per 1 lakh live births. So that's all for today. I hope you like our current affairs series. Thank you so much for watching.